Hello, welcome to Restorative Yoga. Go ahead and get your blocks, go ahead and get your bolster or two thick books and two thick pillows, couch pillows preferably. We're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start relaxing. So let's start. Um, Actually, let's just bring our feet together like so. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, just place your hands on the bolster. Feel that? Your inner thighs, also known as the adductors, are starting to stretch. It feels good though. If you're standing up a lot, you need this. If you're sitting a lot, you need this. Okay? Make sure you have your back long, no arching like this, no bending like this. We just want to keep everything aligned and steady. If you start coming forward, that's awesome. You can also put a block on top um, if needed. But if you're comfortable like this, if this is relaxing for you, good. It should be. You should feel your back, the low back making space. Just keep breathing into the back, breathing into the adductors. Restorative yoga is also good for injuries. So if you are injured and this is out of your journey, um, you can always extend the leg instead. Extend whether your legs keep one bent. Listen to your body how far you should keep the knee bent, okay? Um, you can also instead extend the legs and rolled up a blanket, put it underneath your knees and do it that way. Um, and put maybe the bolster on top. That way, when your body, gravity takes over and starts to bring your body forward, it won't be all the way forward because the bolster will block it, okay? As you come forward, those of us without the modifications, you really should feel if you've been having any prayer form issues, like sciatic issues, or you feel knots in the areas and you've been working on them using a bolster or using a ball, and you feel that area starting to just pull apart, it's an amazing feeling. And it should also support releasing. For those of us that don't know, the piriformis is in the glute. It's almost like in the middle of the glute. People call it the buttocks, but that is not the correct medical name. In massage, the buttocks is where it separates, if you know what I mean. That is what we consider the buttocks or the butt. The glutes are not the same in our industry, okay? At least that's how it was explained to me in massage school. Um, so yeah, keep breathing, allow yourself to go forward. Those of us that is in our journey, um, and those of us that have that bolster also. But please, listen to your body over listening to me. If your body's like, yeah, that's it, that's okay. Come out of it and go into child's pose, okay? Um, yeah, if you listen, definitely listen to your body over listening to me. I'm just here to guide you through, that's all. If your body says otherwise, listen to your body, okay? There's no expectation. Whatever goals you set for yourself for this are your own personal goals. And to me, what I love about making these videos is you can't look at your neighbor, okay? You're literally just focused on you and where you're at. Now, if this is in your journey to keep going without the bolster, you can remove the bolster and you can just clasp in your hands, your feet, see if you can go down further. If that's out of your journey, that's okay. Just trying to give y'all some ideas. Okay, slowly, and I do mean slowly. Inhale yourself up, moving your hands back. Push yourself up slow. Inhale. Okay. That was really good. Okay. So let's move the bolster behind us. Let's bring what is this, deer? Let's go into deer. So as you see, I'm moving my left leg this way. And my right foot's on top of my thigh, which you can see. See how it's on top of my thigh, my foot right here. Okay. Now, make sure this is aligned. If you feel like this needs to be propped up, take a block, put it underneath the bolster. Okay. You can either do it. I like doing it this way. I feel like it stays up better, but you can also do it on the side, whichever costs you. Play around with it, experiment with it. Okay. So coming back, one vertebrae at a time. You should feel your shoulders automatically drop back. Another way to stretch your quads. keeps your hips even and your pecs. It's a nice way to make space in your heart. Again, breathe into the belly first and then the chest. Now we'll cue you when to go to the other side, or when to switch rather. Just breathe into all the tension that you're feeling. That way they can release. If you feel called, you can bring your head back a little bit so your chin is pointed to the ceiling. If you feel the need to stretch and make space in the throat, it will also support any blockages you have in your throat chakra as well. Or you can bring the chin toward the chest, so that way you can stretch the suboccipitals into the neck. For those that don't know, the suboccipitals is that little ridge, that little bend in your head before it goes into the neck. Okay, inhale. Bring the feet onto the table so the knees are bent. And then bring them over to the other side. Now, you may have to sit up first, so inhale yourself up if you need to. And bring the legs over to the other side. Apparently, I'm not as centered as I thought I was on this table. Okay. Here we go. That's better. And just observe. Notice if you feel more of a stretch on one side versus the other side. Notice how your back feels. Was there more tension on the other side than this side? Just questions for you to ask yourself as you feel into this pose. Sometimes also, when we're in certain poses, emotions may come up. That's okay. So if you're feeling like, is this normal? Yes, it is. Just breathe into it, feel what you need to feel. Slowly bring that right leg back in. Foot on the table, bring the other foot on the table to bend the knees and do some windshield wipers. Let's loosen up my back a little bit since we were in those positions for a while. Okay. Come up to a seat. Thank you so much for joining me for 17 minutes of restorative yoga.